Hi, I'm Arinoth, and I'm playing Twice Lived, the Hamid Get a Fenris Philodux.
Hi, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'm playing Junkyard-Bitch, the Hamid Bonar Theurge.
Hi, I'm Bookkeeper, and I'm playing Charlie Fang-Banger, the Hamid Glasswalker Galliard.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Eyes in the Dark, the Metis Shadow Lord Arun.
Hi, I'm Psycheshire, and I'm playing Shadow Sprinter, the Hamid Silent Strider Ragabash.
Hi, I'm your Storyteller Vironz. Last we left off, you guys had met your Kinsfolk contact, or at least the person who's supposed to be leading you to them. Her name being Sharon, and that's really all you know. You told her that you needed to make a pit stop at Illinois Bell, and that you were planning on just surveying out the area through gifts and such. She didn't really understand, but said, why not? She led you there. You guys did your thing and came out with a van of sorts that has a lot of cable equipment and installation equipment. You guys make your way over to the house with an extra vehicle now, as well as the Winnebago. She parks on a carport. There's another one. You guys are able to park the van in, and the Winnebago kind of has to sit on the outside of the street. You guys are kind of now on the more outlands of Chicago. It's just outside the city. Like, you're just outside. You're kind of near O'Hare Airport as well. Sharon waits by the door for the rest of you guys. She will then knock when she sees all of you out of your respective vehicles. And the person to open up the door is another woman. She sees you guys. Her face grows a little bit sad, a little bit angry, and holds the door open for you guys to enter.
Her face grows sad and angry?
Yeah.
Can I figure out why that might be?
Perception empathy. Diff 7.
But one higher because low empathy.
Oh, no empathy.
We got 2 successes.
She's afraid for her family. It's her duty to help you guys, but she's a bit afraid for her family because she knows werewolves can accidentally just go into a rage and kill whatever they feel. She knows that they are, well, herself included, are just kind of something you guys could kill super quick, super easily in one swift strike.
Charlie, upon seeing her face, put on his best, no, we're here to be friendly. Incidentally, Charlie is and will remain in Glabro. Well, he'll resume it when he gets up, but until otherwise noted, he's in Glabro form.
All right.
But he will put on his best friendly. Look, I'm a big friendly guy. Go. Thank you so much for taking us in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. It's our duty to help you.
And it's our honor.
I'm Susan, and she'll stick a hand out to you as soon as all of you have entered the house.
I'm Charlie, and Charlie will go around and make the introductions.
Eyes has a hard time not being proud of the reaction that they have. He's puffed up, chest out, chin high.
Yeah, all of you guys see that right now. Sharon, as soon as you guys entered and the door was closed, Sharon's actually not able to be found, using that she's left and gone to do some other things with her night. She might have different orders. But in the house, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. One
In
of which is
addition
a
to
toddler.
us?
Yes.
Holy cow. Okay.
This is a 2-story house. One of them is disabled as well. He appears to be a bit of an older man.
Kai says, "Hi, I got some snacks." And she starts reaching in her cargo pants and she's pulling out every kind of junk food that she had stuffed in there from their last run.
Ty,
Yeah.
maybe, ask their mom before you go handing out a bunch of junk food.
Oh, yeah. Hey, would it be okay if I pass out like a little bit of junk food? I also have some beef jerky. That's kind of protein, so I think that'd be possibly healthy, sort of. Would it be okay if I kind of give this out to people? She's looking around.
Yeah. One of the girls, she's a bit young. She's the youngest looking other than the toddler, looks at you and kind of actually backs away, even as you're offering. And the older one who looks to be about 14, 15, she looks angry and bitter and a little bit and quite withdrawn at the moment as well.
JB is gonna, I think, just like sit down on the floor so that she's not towering over these poor kids. The little ones, anyway. I don't think she probably doesn't tower over the teenager, because she doesn't tower over anybody who's anywhere near close to full grown. And she'll try to give like a friendly little smile to the little one.
Yeah, the little girl, she kind of backs away yet again. She's kind of pushing herself into this corner. Meanwhile, the toddler kind of makes his way over to you, and he tries to give you a hug.
I will take it.
I smiles and just kind of shoves the food into her pants pocket. And just decides to sit Indian style on the floor and just kind of sits and observes.
Yeah. Susan's gonna look at you guys. Yeah, like I said, I'm Susan, and she's gonna gesture to the disabled older man. This is Zachary. It's my dad as well. He used to be a steel worker. He's a bit retired now. And he looks happy with you guys being here. And looks like he wants to help, but he can't really move right now. But he doesn't have a wheelchair nearby. He just has a cane, but his legs do look a bit atrophied at the moment.
You said the toddler is a boy?
Yes.
I think JB, if he will let her, JB will just sort of sit cross-legged so that he can like sit down in her lap. And who's this handsome devil?
Oh, that's Robbie. He's a son of these two, and she points to a guy and a woman who are sitting next to each other. One of the woman seems very comfortable around you guys, and the guy looks extremely eager to help, and with like this like slight tinge of jealousy, like you're so much cooler than me. Their names are Michael and Jesse. It's Robbie.
I think JB will kind of give him a little wave. Nice to meet you. Yeah, and she's just bouncing Robbie and playing.
And that's Ada, and she'll point to the oldest woman here, who's kind of sitting next to Zachary, and looks ready to help him whenever he's needed.
That's nice to meet everybody.
Thank you for letting us stay here.
Yeah, of course. It's our duty to.
Charlie's going to go ahead and roll persuasion to activate his gift.
Okay.
Charisma and subterfuge.
Is there anything you want to know about us, or how we're related to the tribes in the Sept?
Sure.
Yeah, please tell us.
Susan's gonna look to Jessie, who's gonna kind of speak up and clear her throat. I am. Well, my dad used to help the Sept when he was around. And I kind of have like the most knowledge about them all, about like all of you guys. I mean, not specifically you guys, but like, the Garu in general. And there's times where I've even been able to like when I was, just walking around once, I called one of my friends, and like in your Sept, the Ring of the Raccoon, I was going like, hey, there's this like black spiral dancer here, and he's like looking around and plotting, and he looks like he might kidnap someone. And then he came by super quick. It was very strange, but yeah, he took down the guy. Like I can tell by you, and she's going to point to Ty, and she's gonna say, you're a silent strider, right? The ones who travel around a lot, nomadic?
Yeah, yes.
Beef jerky, give it away.
Yeah.
It's cargo pants. And yeah. Well, Ada is directly related to the Octena of the area. So is Michael, as they're related. Tammy and Mary, and she's gonna kind of gesture to the two little girls who are backed away and look withdrawn and kind of angry. Their parents have unfortunately passed in this war.
JB looks sad. Who were their parents?
Alexander Johnson and Marie Johnson. Also Kinsfolk. Probably shouldn't talk about it anymore in front of them.
Of course. Listen, we're all extremely grateful for all your help. We will do our best to keep you all safe and to remember how you helped when we go home. We should be gone very early in the morning. Apologize, the Winnebago will probably be sitting out there all day, but it's harmless as long as you don't feed it.
Feed it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, no. And Michael is actually gonna kind of like stand up and go like, actually, I like pretty willing to help if you guys ever need it. If you ever need to get into the city or kind of appear to a little bit more human or have like a mask around, and then Jimmy, the other boy, I'm actually going to be the one driving you guys around the city tomorrow. Still got a bit of plans to make and some things to get ready in our van, but or yours if you want. It doesn't really matter which, but I'll be the one driving you around the city and then eventually taking you to O'Hare.
I think to herself, she wants to, like in her little notebook, write down some of the people that she's met here in her own code, and also to remember those who passed. And she's in her head trying to think of something she could do to kind of honor them as well.
Jimmy, you said your name was?
Yeah, my name's Jimmy.
Awesome.
We're the Upshaws.
Well, we're happy to have some. If you want to drive, we have appropriated a cover vehicle for tomorrow. If you want to drive that will actually make our lives a lot easier. I have one request. If you have it, great. If you don't, we'll figure it out first thing in the morning. Do you have either a bathroom or a floor-length mirror we could borrow?
I mean, there's a bathroom over here, and he's going to point to a door that's closed currently. As far as you know, everybody else is out here, so they just might keep it closed. And there's another one upstairs by your rooms, if you want. I think one of your rooms as well has a, kind of floor-length mirror.
I can't help but noticing there are a lot of you in here. Are we crowding people out of their rooms? We brought
no.
We brought beds on wheels.
No, it's fine. I mean,
Is it?
They're a couple, and they're a couple, and they each have their own room. And then, I have my own room in the basement, and Jimmy has his own room in the basement too. And then Hammy and Mary kind of sleep out here for now.
Who normally sleeps in those rooms you put aside for us?
Guest rooms.
Okay.
Why don't we let Tammy and Mary have at least one of the guest rooms?
All right, well, we can
They've
arrange for that.
been enough without us denying them a bed. Some of us can sleep on a couch or whatever.
And if needed, I can sleep in the Winnebago itself. I don't mind. I'm fine with that if you need me to.
Well, given everything that's going on, we should be under one roof, but there's no reason why we can't camp out on the floor. We've slept worse places. I actually might go up and have a look at that mirror, if that's okay.
All right, sure.
JB will stand up, just bouncing Robbie the whole time, and then we'll take Robbie over to his parents, so that she doesn't go just wandering off into the house with this baby in her arms. And then it's gonna go find one of the full-length mirrors. Vironz.
Yes.
I wanted to know if I could step over to the Umbra and find a spirit loyal to Bear to watch over the families. Because the bear is on our Face Bear chat. And so a spirit could tell Bear that they're in trouble to tell us, so we could come if we were needed.
Oh, okay.
Basically a home alarm, but a spirit.
A beast spirit. Okay.
Yes.
You would have to do a little bit of traveling in the Umbra to find one.
There aren't any, urban aminal spirits around here?
They wouldn't exactly be loyal to Bear. You could definitely convince them to help you, though.
It's fair. I mean, Bear wouldn't go lashing out at a raccoon spirit if it came up to talk to it, right?
Oh, it wouldn't go lashing out, but Raccoon is either... mean, they're a scavenger. Bear's a bit more of a predator. And the raccoons nearby would be a lot more city-oriented than nature.
Yeah, I just need somebody to watch over the family. If I need to travel, I'll travel. But
yeah, if it's any old spirit, you could definitely get like a, well, kind of like a pigeon, dove, some sort of bird. If you're okay with that.
why don't I just step over and see what's in the area?
Yeah,
That sounds like a solid idea.
let's do that first. Why don't you go ahead and roll? It's going to be, the normal difficulty would be 6, so it's 4. If you also have to activate the mirror shade, so if you do that, forgot it's not a
that's
constant effect.
That is fine. What am I rolling to activate those again?
You roll your gnosis at the difficulty of the gnosis level, which for mirror shades 7, so it's diff 7, and you only need 1 success. Or you can spend a point of gnosis, and it just activates.
I'll roll. You said difficulty 7?
Yep. The difficulty is going to be the gnosis level of the fetish.
Okay. Cool. That'll be 3 successes.
More than enough. Go ahead and roll your permanent gnosis to travel into the Umbra. At difficulty 4. Is anybody else going to join JB in the Umbra?
JB, need a hand?
I mean, if you want, I'm just going over to see who I can talk to. And to check in with Bear real quick.
I don't know. I don't really like hanging out here. I'll join you.
Okay. I rolled 2 successes to step over.
All right. It's going to take you about 10 seconds. It's not immediate, but it's going to take a little bit. And eyes, when you go ahead and make the same permanent gnosis roll, and you are able to get over instantly. Anybody else could be traveling into the Umbra?
Nope.
Okay.
Charlie's going to stay and work on making a good impression with the kinfolk, smoothing over nerves.
Yeah.
And Ty's gonna go get her notebook out of the Winnebago, bring it in so she can kind of start writing down information, more or less just to share history, like story, and to kind of at some point be able to honor those that fell. So she's getting her notebook and her pen from her backpack, pull the whole backpack in with her.
Okay. Twice lived.
Twice is going to be staying at the house, and he's going to try to be just kind of keeping an eye out near the windows and everything, because the fact that they so casually mentioned a black spiral dancer has him a little bit cautious.
All right, that's fair. For my 2 in the Umbra, then. You guys travel over. The home does appear to be there, though somewhat phantasmally. The spiders haven't come to fully solidify where the house is. You're able to move around where you need to. And JB, can you please describe what you look like in the Umbra?
Yeah. JB in the Umbra is a being of pure light and electricity. She has like a humanoid shape, but you can't see her face or anything. She's just all looks like a contained lightning bolt almost.
And eyes, why don't you describe what you look like in the Umbra as well?
Sure thing. On the Umbra, Eyes is A storm cloud of shadow, of twisting nightmare shapes, and of pure rage. There's a red tinge to this dark energy, this feeling of anger constantly swirling around, waiting to be unleashed. Sent in a single direction.
With 2 green eyes.
Absolutely.
And you guys are going to go out searching. I will have both of you roll perception and alertness at difficulty 6. Let me double check spirit magnetism.
Spending a willpower for an auto success.
All right.
5 successes.
That's a lot.
You need me to redo a spirit magnet?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Probably should have had you roll at a lower difficulty, but I don't think it would have mattered if I said it was going to be diff 5, so. Yeah, around you, you do see that there are kind of more urban-ish spirits. There's some coyotes, there is doves and pigeons, kind of that ever-shifting fluidity between the two, though there is a difference for some. You see a raccoon, squirrels as well.
I mean, JB's gonna do what JB does, and she's gonna Disney princess it up in this bitch. She's gonna sit her butt down and give a little whistle to get their attention and wait for them to come to her.
And they do.
Eyes is gonna shift back away from JB for while she's doing this, just a little bit. He understands that his presence isn't always welcome to some of the prey animals out there.
Market the predator and such.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first ones who's gonna kind of like sniff and check you out first is gonna be the coyote. It's just able to get there quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sniffs around you and circles you. And then it sits and waits in front of you, waiting for a question to be asked.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a couple of, however long it takes for the smaller ones to get closer. And then I will look around at all of them. The people who live in this home, and she'll gesture to that kind of phantasmal house, are kinfolk and important to us. We have to keep them safe, but we can't be here all the time. I need you all to be our eyes and ears while we're gone. If anything should happen, I need you to tell Bear, and she will point the big-ass bear totem nearby.
Yeah, it's kind of the saying that's distant, but not, like, it's somehow always lurking over your shoulder, watching what you're doing, protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow it's always just out of grasp. The coyote kind of does it in a somewhat cartoon fashion, just leans over, looks at the bear, goes back to its original seating position, so it looks normal, and it's gonna bow its head. Can I have you roll
Charisma leadership, because command spirit?
I'm not going to make you. It's not going to be specifically command spirit unless you fail.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then you'll have to re-roll for that.
Okay. Then what's my
Diff 7 for now.
Is it charisma leadership though?
Yes.
And does my compelling specialty help?
Yes.
All Right.
Leader of the spirits.
Charisma leadership is 7, and I have spirit heritage, which gives me 5. So that's 12.
Yep.
Difficulty 7.
Yep.
Could
Yeah.
be better, but it's still 6 successes. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's only about half of like your dice pool. It's fine.
It would have been 7, but one of those is a 1.
Yeah. The coyote is gonna kind of stand up, go towards you, and it's gonna very strangely. You don't know if this is like a sign of like okay. It's gonna lick your head, lick your forehead.
I do have animal ken, so
Yeah, it's a strange thing. It looks nervous because you look like you're an elemental.
right.
Specifically one out of electricity, so it goes like, this is kind of fucking weird, but it's talking to me, and it's acting like a Garu, and like I guess it's a Garu, but like it's a spirit.
Gotta love 5 dots in spirit heritage.
Yeah, going like, are you like? It's just going like, you could be Garu, but like you really look like a spirit, and you feel spiritual. So yeah. For now, you do believe that it is agreeing for at least 3 days worth.
And the other ones?
They didn't take much convincing. They will kind of continue to do this indefinitely. They will watch over you, and they will watch over the family. As you already do have some watching over you.
Right. Perfect. JB will reach out and give the coyote spirit a little scritch behind the ears. And then we'll stand and look at Bear. Work for you, bud?
For the first time in a while, all of you.
Yeah, because since the beginning of the game, I think the only time we've ever heard Bear is when he laughed at us last session.
Yeah. So the first time in a long time for you guys, you hear Bear speak. Yes.
Thank you. She'll say that like across the face Bear so that they understand that the bear's talking to her.
And I sees it in person, and I would assume that the other three are just like, okay. Does it need to be a group text?
And then she'll look back at Eyes. Anything you need to do over here?
No, just wanted to get away.
Okay. Well, probably shouldn't stay, because the longer we're here, the more attention I'm gonna pull in. And she'll kind of gesture vaguely at the spirits that continue to come.
That's why I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah. Time to go back.
I'm not gonna have JB roll, because the difficulty is a joke to you at this point.
Can I help Eyes? I'll roll if it means I can help Eyes.
Yeah, if you want to bring Ayaz over and not have Ayaz roll, then we can do that.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, rolled at div 4 again.
Appreciated.
This is why it's useful to have a Theurge and a pact item.
5.
Very nice.
Yeah. You guys come over instantly, and the familiar presence of the rest of your pack is back. For everyone in the pack, everyone feels like they're on the same plane of existence, and it feels good.
As they come back, Ty's sitting on the floor with a notebook open and she's trying to remember all the names of everybody. And she looks up, smiles, waves, goes back to writing.
Family does seem a bit more at ease. The young girls are still a bit worried and sad because they do know that they lost their parents to the war, one of which does appear to be in denial, as you guys did talk.
Charlie knows he can't fix that sort of grief in a couple of hours, but he will spend his time getting everyone calm and as calm and as resolute as he can get them before getting people to bed.
The pack will hear over Face Bear. I've got some spirits that are going to keep an eye on the house and the families. They'll let Bear know if we're needed while we're away.
Good.
I kind of does a small nod. She looks out at, the two that lost their relative, and she ponders to herself. She's wanting to ask them to tell her about them, but she doesn't know if that would upset things worse. If they could tell positive things she could write to remember them by.
They're going to be closed off about that.
I think for at least a little while, JB will scoop up Ravi and take him to the window, so that he can see all the little animals outside, because there's a sudden uptick in animal life outside.
Yeah. You do see it more apparent now. The sky is covered in cloud, and the moon shines so bright through it, though, with this blood red glow. The cracks of lightning across the sky, too.
Yeah. She's gonna focus on, the birds that keep coming up to the window, and maybe a raccoon wandering by and whatever. She'll kind of position herself so that if the girls want to come over and see, there's plenty of space, and she won't encroach on their space. But yeah, she's just gonna spend some time hanging out with the baby. Kids and animals are easier to deal with for JB than people.
Yeah.
But eventually I'm sure it'll get late and she'll have to hand him back, or he'll conk out on her shoulder.
Yeah, it is quite late now, and it's about 11 at night, or 12 even. Some of the kinfolk are gonna go to bed, and Jesse is gonna look at you guys. So where are you guys gonna be sleeping? In the one room, or in your Winnebago?
Well, we'll split up. Some of us will be upstairs, and some of us will sleep down here. Let the girls have the other room.
Okay.
Kai tucks her notebook into her backpack and lays down with her head on the backpack, literally right where she's sitting. She's like, I'm good right here.
Okay. Can I have Robbie now?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and she'll pick him up gently as to make sure to not wake him.
He's so cute.
Start heading downstairs.
Yeah, JB will hand him over and give a little wave to his little sleeping face as he gets carried off.
Right.
Okay, who's taking the bedroom?
Twice eyes, you split up. Which one of you wants to go upstairs?
I'll take downstairs.
Okay.
I'll head upstairs.
I'll stay here on the couch. JB, do as you will.
Well, if Twice is gonna be the only one who's upstairs, I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
I don't mind sleeping in a proper bed. I'm usually in one of the chairs in the RV anyway.
Get some rest.
Kai just curls in a tight little ball with her head on the backpack and goes on, snoozes.
Eyes fidgets and squirms and doesn't fall asleep.
You don't.
JB. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
Okay.
not tonight.
JB will follow twice upstairs.
You all right,
Don't
Eyes? Sorry, go
don't
ahead. Go
hog
ahead.
all the blankets this time.
Considering the kids, I'm debating sleeping just in case. Act quick if
I'll be okay. I have a lot of little watch spirits.
Yeah, I'm alright, boss. There's a lot of spirits protecting this place, but can't help but feeling bad for the people who live here. Gets me a little more upset. Seeing what everyone's suffered and dealt with. We've just arrived and there's already pain. So much. And at that point, Eyes' right leg starts twitching, like bouncing up and down as he's sitting in the recliner.
Okay, big guy.
And then he goes to brooding as the Shadow Lords are off to do. Kind of
Hey.
sinking his fingers into the armrest. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
if anything tries to come hurt this house tonight, they're going to run into you and me first. That's going to be a bad day for them.
Absolutely. They're going to regret it. They're going to regret having gone this far in the first place.
I don't want you to regret something because you're tired, so do try to get some sleep, okay?
I'll try.
Kai opens up one eye and watches the discord between the two and kind of smiles to herself, snuggles back into the backpack.
If you make JB mind you all day tomorrow because you're sleepy and grumpy, that's going to be on you.
Also, I slept in the car on the way over here.
That's fair. Just take care of yourself, all right?
Yes, sir.
And Charlie is actually going to change clothes. He's going to grab a hanger out of like the coat closet and hang his suit up on it. There in his t-shirt and boxer shorts. His t-shirt tonight says, "I'm sorry for what happens next," and stretches out on the couch.
All right. Eyes, can I have you make me a roll of stamina and willpower?
Absolutely.
It's a weird combination.
Difficulty standard?
8.
8, all right. That is 3 successes.
All right. You will be able to stay up for tonight if you so choose.
Yeah, Eyes does not fall asleep. He's too focused and starting to let that rage build up in him.
For everyone who is sleeping, you guys will have a dream. They are very vivid, and it feels warm and hot as all of you look around. The city is on fire. You guys feel your nature is still the same, and you are still fighting for Gaia. You guys feel the anger still in you, rise in you. You were fighting. It's natives of the area as well. As time kind of shifts and bends around you. You're fighting the natives as you guys believe that they are of the worm, as you do not understand them. Some of them are in Krynos form, with white fur, some with darker fur as well. And you are killing them. And you guys howl at the end of a battle. And you howl and look up at the moon, and it is still that same blood red color that it is now. And you look around as time has moved again, and all of you are covered in blood. You guys gaze into a pond collectively as a pack. And what you see is not it was not who you are now, but someone who could be your ancestor, possibly. Or maybe this is just a warning from the spirits. Then that vision fades in the water, and Bear comes out, stands on it. It looks deep into each of your eyes. You are all in grave danger. The prophecy will be fulfilled. Jupiter must be saved, or will be too late. If the worm takes the Celestine, Gaia will suffer greatly, and many, many lives will be lost. Humans, Kinsfolk, Garu. And it's going to let out a roar. And the dream ends. It's morning. JP, can I have you make your nightmares roll?
Sure. Is nightmare current willpower?
It's total, from what I understand.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to double check. 4 successes. I'm good.
Yeah. Your part of the dream was especially bloody and vicious. You felt like you were born under a different moon. Though this time doesn't faze you as much as you feel like it probably should have. So you do feel fine. You're not shaken up. And everyone, except for Eyes. Well, no. The people on the ground floor, Charlie and Ty, except for Eyes, you guys are woken up by Jim. He's been up for a while, and he actually comes through the front door, unlocking it with a key. And he walks over and begins to kind of shake awake Charlie and Ty. Guys, get up, get up, get up.
What? Holy crap.
It's a big day today. It's the airport, and we're going to go find some Leech Havens, and it's going to be a good day. Let me go get the other two. And he's going to run up the stairs. He's very excited.
Oh, I like this guy.
Oh boy.
Hold up. I gotta go do my great son thingy. Yeah, I had the most crappy nightmare dream. I don't know. That was wicked.
Fighting native tribes, and then Bear tells us we're all in danger.
Yeah, and the covered in blood, and oh man, yeah. Let me go outside. I'm gonna go do my little. I'm gonna do the great son thing. I'll be back in a second. Give me a minute.
I felt like that wasn't a regular dream. Great. Okay.
Why do I always miss the good ones?
She taps Eyes on the shoulder. She's walking out. Yeah, that wasn't one you'd want to see. And she walks out the door and does her greet the sun rites, giving praise to sun. Helps her with locating worm.
And Jim runs up the stairs and knocks on JB and Twice Love's door quite loudly. Guys, get up, big day today.
Yep.
And then he's gonna run down the stairs again as he runs past Ice. You guys, breakfast in the kitchen. Come on, let's go.
I'm just like, hey, Jimmy, you prefer Jimmy or Jim? Jim, slow down.
But it's so fun today. Today's gonna be so fun. I get to drive you guys around.
Jim,
it's gonna be so action.
People are gonna die today. Slow down.
Okay. He's just gonna pull out a package of bacon and just throw it on the table. He's not gonna bother cooking it for you guys. Because what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You guys are gonna get sick for all of 2 seconds.
Charlie will get dressed and then go cook the bacon.
JB will look over it twice. Do you have the dream too?
Big fight. Warning from Bear.
Yeah, dream that wasn't a dream. Great. Okay. Let's get downstairs before the boss gets snippy.
Where the kids eat the bacon.
Kai can smell the bacon as she's walking back in the door. Oh, breakfast. Yes. And starts heading over.
While Charlie is cooking the bacon, he's going to shift into Glabro. That's how he intends to spend the rest of the day. And I'm going to roll for this.
Stays Hamid for now. Can't go through the city in a van in Krynos.
Smell of the bacon was
just
distracting me.
It would just be an unhappy van.
Yeah, we might cause problems.
Or just have like the bumper.
There's not enough space
around.
in one of those vans for one of us in Krynos.
Yeah.
And JB says that in a tone that suggests that she might know from experience.
I could just hang on top, but I think that might be worse.
That would definitely be worse.
Absolutely worse.
Kai just, brushes off her attire a second there. Goes, yeah, I'm staying like this for now.
Anybody
Go ahead.
Anybody else after that dream was over feel weird? Sorry, I should probably ask, was it only me and Twice, or did everybody have the dream?
Kai looks up and says, nah, I had it too. Yeah, that was rough. That's pretty rough.
I couldn't sleep.
I woke up feeling like I was born under the wrong moon.
Misted eyes. There was a fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm jealous.
A lot of blood.
Be plenty today, big guy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. We're painting today.
Yep.
A lot of blood.
Painting.
Everybody grab some bacon.
Yes, please. Eyes will grab a handful.
JB will also grab a handful.
All right.
Shoot.
Here's the point.
Sorry, I just realized, guys, you guys are supposed to be meeting Kelly over breakfast at 10.
Oh.
Well, that's fine. It's a snack.
Yeah.
We'll still be hungry.
Kai's already shoved bacon in her mouth and she's chewing, so she's not really going to respond, but she just nods while she's chewing.
All right. Listen up for a second. Here's the plan. At least for whacking leeches.
Hang on. There are kids in the house, and we don't know if they're awake and listening. We should probably be in the van when we have this conversation.
Okay.
Sorry. JB will head for the door when he says okay, though.
Jim is
What-
going to follow you.
What time is it now?
It's probably around 7 with all the bacon that's cooked now.
Okay.
7 a.m.
Then, yeah, and we have a meeting at 10. Cool. So
You guys have to go onto the north side of the city. It's going to take about an hour to get there.
okay, then we need to make a stop. Working man store, anything where they'll sell coveralls. Are there any hard hats in the van, or do we need to buy those too?
There were hard hats.
Okay.
I don't know. It feels a little snug.
Kai grabs the backpack, slings it up on her back, and heads out after JB towards the van.
Maybe we'll make sure that the front door is locked behind us as we leave.
Twice would do a quick walk through the house just to make sure people are actually still home, so that they're not leaving kids by themselves, just in case the kinfolk might have taken for granted that we would be here until they returned if they left early, something like that.
The mothers are groggily getting their kids up now. The two girls who are staying with them were woken up by Jim. But they're getting the kids ready for school. They're getting ready for work. They do have regular lives.
All right. Once he sees that, he'll head back out to the van.
SC, since I failed my roll, I'm going to go ahead and spend a point of rage to go to Glabro before I leave the house.
Once everybody is in the van, JB will kind of gesture to Charlie. Sorry. Continue.
All right, so we're going to stop at the store. We're getting coveralls and hard hats. So let's see. We're going to do it this way. Weiss and I are going to be the people on the door. So Eyes, Shadow Sprinter, and JB, y'all will shift into the Umbra from the van. We're going to go. We approach a house. I'm going to jam its phones. Then I'm going to knock on the door. It's the friendly Illinois bell guy. That should open the door. So even if the house is nice and weaver woven, that'll provide an open door for you guys to get in. Let me know the moment you're inside. If I can, I'm going to talk my way into the house to check the phone. Once you get into the house, find a spot to step back into the material world. Find the leeches.
I'm guessing that we brought the full length mirror.
Yeah, we're going to secure it to one. I want it secured to one side of the interior of the van with the cables.
Maybe we'll work on that while you're talking.
You got it, boss.
The basic idea is that our three Umbra members, they go in, they step sideways, they find the leeches, they kill the leeches, while the door guys stay near the doors. No one gets out. The longer we go, where no one reports anything, no one calls, no one gets out the door going, "Oh Lord, people are dying," the longer we do this with minimal trouble.
Understood. Always like being efficient.
Sounds clean. She reaches in her backpack, pulls out the mirror shades, gets them hooked on her shirt, make sure she's got her bangles on and ready to rock and roll.
Does anybody have any questions?
How messy can we be?
I am presuming any house we go into, nothing in there lives.
Are we destroying the building too, or
No.
leaving it? Okay.
we're going to try and minimize any disruption that could be heard from outside.
Okay. Quick, silent, deadly. Got it.
Like those burritos we got in Madison.
Yeah, or what happened in the van after all.
Ew.
The store that we're going to get the coveralls.
Yep.
I don't suppose it's likely to have lumber. Yes, no, maybe?
It's like the pigment lumber?
Lumber.
Lumber.
Like,
oh.
If you guys are needing steaks, like I've actually made a few. I got about like 20 in the van right now, or actually, sorry, 50. I got 50 in there. It's 20 Molotov cocktails in there.
just,
Where do I sit?
calm down, Rambo. Sure, we'll take some steaks, and JB will shift. She'll pull out her like messenger bag, or tug her messenger bag in front of her and open it up. And everybody in the pack is aware of what this does, but for people at home, JB basically has a bag of holding. And it can go with her into whatever form she goes to, and it can travel with her into the Umbra. So, swag of the magpie. She's going to start loading up her bag with steaks, just in case.
And Ty's pulling out the snacks and just pulling them all out of those cargo pants, and they're just dropping to the floor, grabbing steaks.
With an occult of 4 on my part, and Charlie's occult of 3 in specialty in vampire lore, is it safe to say that we know that some kindred, if they're properly disturbed, can wake up during the day, and that a steak will keep them still and quiet?
Yes.
Okay. I think JB would point that out.
Okay.
We should probably start by staking them.
Take stakes. JB and Shadow Sprinter each take 1 Molotov to be used in the case of an emergency. We're going to put, and Umbra team, your hard hats and coveralls are going in the bag. I expect you to spend most of your time in Krynos. That's there if for some reason you can't shift to get out. Because the other reason we put the mirror in the van is so that you can get back here with a minimum of fuss. So you should be able to go from van to building, from building to van, hopefully without being seen. Which just leaves Twice and I looking like a couple of simple phone line jockeys going around trying to help people like you do.
You got it. She grabs the steaks and Molotov cocktails and starts sticking them into her cargo pants.
1 cocktail, Shadow Sprinter. 1.
Okay, fine. She takes the 2 that she had out with the original one and sticks it back in the area of the pile that it was in.
Don't let it spill on your beef jerky. It doesn't taste pleasant, and don't ask me why I know.
And let's try not to throw the Molotov cocktails anywhere near where Gavin or where Eyes is.
Oh, I can make my own. Don't worry. But yes, I would appreciate not
what
burning
my
alive.
concern was.
I don't want to burn, so I appreciate that too. Yeah.
Worst case scenario, if things go sideways and things do have to be on fire, I'll be the last one out of the room.
I pulls the beef jerky out of her pocket and smells it, see if it smells like that Molotov cocktail needs a nasty looking face, and kind of just puts the beef jerky over in the corner of the van.
Crap, I'm an idiot. Strike that, reverse it twice. You're going with the Umbra team. Shadow Sprinter, you're with me, because if I knock on the door and no one answers, I'm going to need you to open the door.
Oh, you got it, boss. I'm right there for that. Yay.
Weiss will just kind of look at his hands like, I can open a door.
A locked door?
I have
Without
had-
breaking the door.
Okay,
Mm,
I'll go with the Umbra.
there's always catches.
Don't worry, it'll be fun.
And Charlie's going to grab one of the long, like a 36-inch toolbox, open it, kind of dump things out on the ground, and put a shotgun in it.
All right.
I guess I'll go ahead and grab a few steaks as well.
And I have a bag, guys. You could just grab it out of the bag. It's fine.
Oh yeah, here, let me add mine to your bag. There you go.
That's why
Nice
JB was
sausages in there.
loading up on steaks. She's like, it's literally like bigger on the inside.
That makes it easier. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, rules of engagement are simple. Anyone in that house who is not one of us dies.
Gotcha.
Kai slides into that jumpsuit and puts the hard hat on her head and tries to adjust it and make herself look cute. Make sure that all the steaks are shoved down into the pockets pretty good.
Keep everyone else apprised of what's going on.
Vironz,
BP.
I would like to use one of the tiers of renewal uses. Would have done it the night before, but I totally fucking forgot about it.
Yeah.
Just to cap off my gnosis.
How many points of gnosis are you liking to consume?
Like 3.
Okay, you can do that. You take 3 crystals, put them on your tongue. They turn to this reinvigorating water that you feel like your spiritual side, that electricity in you begins to ripple and grow and arc and spark.
Anybody else need some?
No, I'm good.
Toys?
I might.
No,
Yeah.
Gnosis candy?
Yeah.
How many do you need? I've got 5 left for the day.
Take one.
Can I have one?
Of course.
Thank
Can
you.
I have one too?
Yep. Right. That leaves me with 2, which I will tuck away.
All right. You guys begin driving. You will stop by at a Home Depot and pick up your coveralls and anything else you would like. You using Charlie's card, most likely.
Yeah. Charlie will pay with cash.
Or cash. And then you guys will start driving northbound and eventually end up at a pretty nice restaurant that has the sign on it called that says the Signal House. Does say it's closed, but it looks like somebody is waiting inside for you guys.
Is that our contact?
Probably.
Looking at Jimmy.
Yeah, he's
Or
gonna
Jim.
say. Yeah, Jim's gonna say probably. Looks like Kelly. Probably is Kelly. I know
Okay.
some of the Wendigos are able to like kind of trick people with illusions. So,
Cool. Thanks, Jim.
but I got a question for you guys. You don't have to tell her unless you want to. It's totally fine. But is there a way possibly that I could help you guys when we start like going to the havens? Like, is there a way I can help you kind of like take down those vampires and like destroy their havens?
Listen, getting us from point A to point B is plenty of help. You don't want to be in there while we're doing what we have to do.
but like I can like throw a Molotov cocktail like when we're ready to. It's like, I can help burn it down.
It was your last resort.
Yeah, Jimmy,
We're not trying to burn it down.
you are doing exactly what we need you to do. You are exactly where you need to be. And I will remember your name when I tell the story of this day at the moot later.
He's gonna breathe in, kind of frustrated in a way. He's just gonna go like, fine.
When we get out of the van, I'm gonna look around. Can I see any of the animals that have agreed to help, like a pigeon or something nearby?
Yep, definitely.
JB's gonna kind of whistle and gesture vaguely towards the van and say in spirit speech, please keep an eye on him and let us know if he leaves the van.
Chirpity, chirpity, chirp, chirp, chirp. Yes.
Okay. And she'll look back to Charlie.
All right. Let's go say hello.
You got it. And Ty goes ahead and makes herself look presentable, tries to look appropriate for the role, and waits for him to open the back of the van so they can head up.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hmm?
This is a meeting. You can come. Come on.
All right. Yeah, sure. I mean, his face is just going to brighten up a lot.
JB looks back at the pigeon. Never mind. Sorry. False alarm. Later. Follow us. We'll need you later.
You see a crow just land on the van and just sits and waits.
Making friends again.
Always. Everywhere. I'm the most likable person ever. Don't you know that? She says with a completely straight face.
Eyes has no problem laughing at that openly.
And Ty starts singing the, Snow White song by whistling it as she's walking.
The next time you break a bone, I'm not going to fix it for you.
Yes, you are.
All right. And you guys enter the restaurant. And Kelly, or someone she hasn't spoken to yet, but she does have a smile on her face. She does look happy. And she's leading you guys to another table. So you are the Winnebago Warriors? Where's your Winnebago?
Part to be less conspicuous. We're riding in disguise.
The Winnebago, Winnebago. And Ty just kind of says that and laughs a little bit. Hi.
Hi. Well, I guess it's good that you are being inconspicuous. Well, she's going to stick out her hand to Charlie. I'm part of your tribe, Kelly Patterson.
Charlie Fang-Banger, at your service.
Is in the dark, also at your service.
Junkyard-Bitch.
Twice lived.
We don't have to do D-nades if you don't want to.
Well, Silent Strider, just to, add in there.
Silent Strider, don't know. Probably one of the more conspiratory tribes. I don't know, Octana, Shadow Lord maybe, and she's pointing to eyes. You, however, and she points to JB, it's very obviously what you are.
Oh, yeah?
Twice will just cock an eyebrow.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, we both participate in the same things. We were both very city tribes. You just deal with the lower class of people. I mean, you're very helpful for the local areas that you're in. But me and Charlie, our tribe, we work very well on, the very large...
Yeah, you're all very fancy and rich.
What's obvious is that she's a member of our pack. Can we move on?
It is. Yes, of course you can.
Good.
So glad to have you guys here. Do you guys want any food? I can go grab some whatever you want from the bag and bring it out here.
Eggs.
All right.
Bacon.
All right. She's
you
going to look
just-
to the other three.
If you just start cooking all the protein back there, we'll go through it all.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys cook up?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's only. Never mind.
It's not like we have to.
Tastes better.
Yeah, thank you.
There are
All right.
lots of things we don't have to do.
Shells get stuck in between my teeth.
It's just civilized, you know? Just bats her eyes.
Somehow I feel more wolf than the rest of you.
You may test that presumption at your convenience.
Well, I guess I'll start making some food then. Well, I guess why don't you guys? Yeah, why don't all of you just come back with me? And we can talk while I Charlie cook.
Good choice.
And as they walk back, Twice will just say to JB, I guess rich doesn't mean class in this case.
Nope.
All
It really
right.
does.
All right. Well, basically, we're just going to be going to well, the raid on O'Hare is going to occur around 3 p.m. Don't worry, I'll call you. Don't worry about that. I'm going to have some spirits take out the security cameras, and, well, then you guys are going to start wreaking some havoc across the airport. Destruction of property, any computers, especially the computers, I'm going to be honest. You don't want any of the hunters around the area to gain access to them and find out what we are. Charlie, can you go over there and go into my bag? And she points to a kind of big purse. It's leather.
Yep.
And in there you see a cellular phone marked. It is marked on the side. It has this label of your last name, Moore.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to call you guys. That's what I'm going to call you guys on, and you guys will then come to the airport when we're ready. And you guys are just going to fuck some shit up, and I'm going to help as well.
I like this.
And then she's good at she's kind of in the middle of flipping over some bacon and steak on the grill, bacon on the flat top and eggs on the flat top as well, and basically the whole flat top is covered in bacon and eggs. There's no silver part of it, and there are gaps between the steaks on the grill, but it's pretty much all of them. They're all 12-ounce steaks.
I will step up to help cook, and I will pass the cell phone to Jimmy. Hang on to this.
Okay. And she's gonna look to JB. Is do you mind just tending to some of this, just to make sure it doesn't burn?
I got it.
Okay. And she's just gonna kind of leave the spatula there, and she's gonna go grab a yellow notepad, and she's gonna start writing down some information on there. She's gonna rip off that page, and she's going to hand it to Jim. Here you go. What's your name? And he's gonna say, oh, it's Jim. He just said it. Oh, yes. So sorry. Anyway, Jim, here's this paper. This is a list of places you need to go and the names of the leeches that are there. And he looks very excited.
Everybody over Face Bear is going to hear. I swear to Gaia, if she talks down to one of us, one more time.
I got it.
Kai says over the bear, snapper like Slim Jim.
No.
We can give her a bloody nose, right?
Everyone's going to take their eggs and bacon and steaks and go back and sit down and eat.
Okay.
We have a ton of leeches to kill and an airport to trash. Save your energy.
She's gonna. You hear the clanking of metal, and you see her kind of holding the stack of hotel pans. For those of you with kitchen knowledge, otherwise they're just kind of long. They're about a couple inches deep, and they just look like steel. And then she's gonna start taking all the steaks that are cooked. Like there's some that are rare, medium rare, nothing more than that. And she's putting it all. She's spreading them evenly between each of the hotel pans. She's doing the same with the eggs and the bacon. And she's going to say, well, I hope you guys enjoy this food. I am actually going to go get ready. And JB, I really do appreciate you with your help and having, the Kinsfolk watched over.
No problem.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Thank you for your help.
I use Truth of Gaia to see if she's lying as she says that.
Yeah.
She's not lying. Not gonna have you waste anything on that. And same with the truth earring. It's not buzzing. And you can tell that she's being genuine and sincere. She's doing her best to be nice. You don't know how she knows this information, but she does.
We appreciate your help, Kelly. We'll see you later today.
Yeah, can't wait to work with all of you at the airport. She's going to give you guys a beaming smile and then leave through the front doors.
And as she's through the door, JB flicks off the door.
I told you we could snap her like a Slim Jim.
You could
we
try.
don't have to.
You could try, but one, she's my tribe mate. Bitch or no.
Okay, fine.
I don't know. I kind of like getting riled up. Means the fun's going to be bigger.
I'm going to run out and grab the road atlas out of the van. Jim, I need you looking at those addresses and plotting us a route.
You guys ate breakfast at the restaurant, choosing to sit in a booth or at a table, whatever your choice is. And you guys begin to make your way to the first home that is labeled Anita Wainwright for the leech that is supposed to be there.
Out of an abundance of caution, when I brought in the road atlas, I had Jim mark the addresses on the road atlas so that if someone else has to drive, we know where we're going.
Yep. This one is a old store, and as you guys do arrive to it, it appears to be abandoned, and it's in South Chicago as well. It's empty, the street. There's some homeless here, but not too many. And appears to be that the front door to the store does face the street.
Okay. All right, this one's good. We shouldn't even have to we'll get it. We'll probably get it intruded on when we go in, but I'm not even going to try and knock here. I'm just going to go in.
We should send the local encampment scampering, maybe?
They're just going to see a bunch of phone guys go in. It's fine.
Yep.
Are we all suiting up? No Umber this time?
Okay.
Yep. No, Umber team shift sideways.
Okay, good.
Shadow Sprinter and I are going to go up to the door. Once the door is open, y'all go in. If the building for whatever reason is permeable, let us know. We won't hold the door for you, but
okay. I'm going to activate my glasses.
All right.
Gnosis for the glasses is 7, 8.
Let's see. Ice is going with you, and so is Twice Lived.
That is correct.
Glasses are activated.
Nice.
What's my gauntlet rating?
It's diff 5 right now.
After the
For the rest of
glasses?
us.
Yeah, after the glasses.
Do I need to up the difficulty to help them?
No, since you guys have a totem, it's you don't need to up the difficulty.
Just checking.
That's the nicety of having a totem is you guys don't need to like up your difficulty to bring your friends over.
5. JB is good.
Instant. All of you guys go over to the gauntlet instantly. Sometimes, like Charlie and Shadow Spinner, you guys do know that sometimes like it could take like between like 5 minutes to as quick as like in the snap of your fingers to cross over. JB is usually pretty good at getting it in that like 30-second range, but there are also a number of times where she is able to get it instantly. This is one of those times.
So Jim sees 3 people just vanish in front of him.
Yep.
This is a phone truck.
You ready?
Yep, this is a phone truck. Does it have walkie-talkies in it?
Jim's gonna say, let me look around, and you hear him like dig around. He opens up the center console and looks at, and he pulls out 2 walkie-talkies.
I'm gonna leave one with Jim and take the other. We're on channel 2. If you hear me say go through this, you turn on the engine, you go somewhere, you abandon the truck, and you go home. You understand me?
Understood.
All right. Don't fall asleep. He winks at him. And gonna jump out of the car, and I am going to go ahead, just in case I do have to bamboozle someone, I will go ahead and try and activate persuasion.
While he's doing... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
While he's doing that, is the building permeable from this side?
It is not. It is solid.
Okay. JB will say, we're going to need the door opened.
Got it. And persuasion is activated, and I will take my 36-inch toolbox and whistle my way across the street with my best buddy, Shadow Sprinter. Just a couple of Illinois Bell phone texts.
Mm-hmm.
And Ty follows suit, trying to make it look professional, like she's doing something with something on her outfit, just, as she's following along. Doo-doo-doo.
All right.
Go ahead and get the door.
You got it. All right, she's going to activate or use open seal.
You were going to roll your Gnosis at difficulty 7.
Got 2 successes.
All right. Door is open. And this kind of like steel door in the Umbra, as this building kind of looks like it's made out of brick in a way. It looks very old. It has this very ancient look to it, as that's what a lot of locals see and think of when they are thinking about this building. And since the door is locked, it's kind of this like steel door that is impenetrable, but it does swing open as soon as the lock is open. And
Harley's going to go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And while you guys are in the physical side of things, you guys unlock the door and are able to open it. And it appears to be empty at the moment.
I will say over Face Bear to Shadow Sprinter, hey, go ahead and make yourself scarce. Hide out. And
you got it.
I will walk in going, hello, Illinois Bell, we got a call. Hello. And I will stand there with the door open until I hear from my Umbra team that they are in.
Yeah, the second the door is open, JB will lead the way.
Yeah, go.
And once we're in, he'll hear we're in.
I'll let the door shut behind me.
Kai's going to slide over to the side of the room and just kind of hang there for just a second.
I'm looking for a reflective surface inside that we can step out of.
There's a bathroom. It's going to be small. You guys are going to be cramped when if you were to bring everybody out at the same time. You might have to let the other two do it themselves.
They can handle it, not a problem.
Are you sure? Do you want me to wait here to make sure that you can make it out?
I can do it.
Twice?
I'll give it a shot.
I think JB's gonna let them try and go first before she steps out, just to be sure.
Okay.
As if to prove his point, Eyes will go ahead and go first.
All right. Go ahead and roll your permanent gnosis at difficulty 7.
I'll go. There's not even willpower.
You're going to have to wait for 5 minutes.
Yep. So Eyes attempts to, and with that cocky confidence, he pushes himself towards the mirror. And never mind. I'll protect the back. I'll stay here while y'all go.
I mean, I could just take you through. It's just going to be a tight fit. Twice, why don't you give it a shot?
All right.
Easier if I'm only pulling one person.
And he gives it a shot. 3 successes.
Instant crossing.
JB will look vaguely amused and will pat Eyes on the shoulder. It's all right, bud. And then she's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and put a hand up to the mirror and pull him along after her.
And twice.
Do me a favor when we're on the other side, pick me up or something so you don't land on me.
You got it.
Twice will step out to give them some room, but he'll be keeping an eye out to make sure he's not, stepping out into a crowded area.
Difficulty 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. That's 5 successes.
Dice favors you today.
I mean, this is what JB does, so to be fair. She will drag Eyes along after her, and as soon as he pops out, his hands just lift her up off the ground so he doesn't step on her.
He catches her and holds her up just to make sure.
Yep.
Thank you.
And it is a very tight fit in the bathroom, but you guys do make your way out. And you see the other 2 members of your pack there waiting for you.
All right.
Can
JB will pull out stakes to hand out to people.
I have everyone make perception and alertness at difficulty 8.
Sure. That's a roll I'm likely to do well on.
I got 1 success.
Now I've got the specialty of traps. Does that matter?
Not a trap.
Got it.
One success.
Ooh, those successes.
One success.
1
2.
success.
2.
Psycheshire, you have 2.
Oh, that's right, because of the 10. Yep, my bad.
You guys, everyone is able to notice the kind of hidden latch on the wall. No one stopped from seeing this. So whoever wants to open it to get into the hidden feature, go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah.
give me 1 second. Actually, nah, because if I do that, right. Shadowfinder, take a quick lap around the lower part of the building. Make sure this is the only door out. The 3 of you, go ahead and head down.
Will do.
Got it, boss.
Now, can she go ahead and roll for silence?
Sure.
Got it. All right.
Charlie, what was the thing you were thinking of doing but decided against?
I was thinking about using jam technology, but I blocking radio transmissions would also keep me from being able to call Jim. So that I decided not to do that.
As we start descending, Eyes is going to shift into Krynos.
I will say it's not going down, it's just a hidden wall.
Oh, okay. Going through the wall, then. Eyes will become Krynos.
What difficulty would you like me to use for the silence?
Standard for now.
Okay.
JB's gonna stay in Hamid. She's not really gonna say anything to anyone about it, but she's gonna keep an eye open for if somebody shows up with a gun on the off chance they might have silver. She's gonna try and get in front of Eyes.
He's in the form where he can soak it. You would know that.
All right, we got one success.
Oh, right. Okay, well then twice. I'm sorry, I forgot the metis thing. Twice is who she would jump in front of then.
And twice
He's in
will be...
Krynos right now. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's all good. I'm going to roll to go into Krynos.
And Shadowsburner's making a round around the house, looking to make sure see if there's any other exits. And she does have silence activated because she's got one success.
Since you said you're doing it quick, can I have you roll dexterity and athletics?
Yep.
Standard as well. Go ahead, twice lived.
I was going to say, I'm having a little bit of a moment. What's the dice pool again for?
Stamina and Primal Urge, and it's going to be difficulty 6, and you were going to need 2 successes.
Or you could spend rage and just do it automatically.
Correct. That too.
I got the 2 successes.
Okay, wonderful. So you are in Krynos. Eyes is in Krynos. As far as you can tell, Shadow Spinner, there are no other exits to this building other than the loading dock, which goes into the main part of the store. It's just other section where you're not really it's not where the hidden wall is. It doesn't even look like that's attached. And there's that front door as well. That's it for now.
Okay, as she's heading back over after making the round, she reports in, that hey, there's only just the one other than this one thing out here. And she describes it as she's heading back.
Okay. I'm thinking if they're going to leave, they're going to have to come out through there. So why don't you go ahead and back up the others and I'll cover the door.
You got it.
We'll say over Face Bear, holler if you need the shotgun.
Pie's going to go ahead and change into Krynos, maybe, if I make the roll right. Three success.
Yep, you were able to. All right, so Twice is in Krynos, Shadow Spinner is in Krynos. Where's Shadow Spinner currently?
She already went around the house and now she's standing back by Charlie.
The pack, okay. Fang-Banger is in Glabro.
Yep.
Okay. JB is in Hamid, and Ice is in Krynos. Everyone is together?
No.
No.
Charlie and Shadow Sprinter are by the door. The other 3 have gone through the secret wall.
Okay. So Fang-Banger and Shadow Sprinter, you guys are by the door. You guys are not going to see what's going to happen. You are going to hear it, though. Who is going through the hidden door first.
If nobody stops, I might as well.
I believe it was eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
JB's staying close to Twice so that she can get between him and any potential bullets. Or not eyes, Twice. Fuck, sorry.
It's okay.
It's about to have you roll something, but I am not going to now. As you walk through, you see someone. You see a coffin. You see someone sleeping on a pallet, and someone sitting on a bed reading. Except they look up at you, and pull a gun out from where they were holding the book, and fire.
Eyes grins. It's time to go.
But they don't fucking hit.
It's
Oh my god, that's a botch and a half.
only a botch if he fails on all the dice. Technically, they passed on one. It's just that there's so many ones that it doesn't matter.
There's so many goddamn ones. And the person who fired at you is a female.
Are they humanoid in shape?
They are humanoid in shape.
Oh, that's a shame.
I will now have you guys roll your initiative in whatever form you are in.
And just to confirm, initiative is... Never mind. I've got
/ init space add.
Thank you.
What do we add to our initiative?
I assume that's everybody.
Dexterity and wits is your modifier.
Okay.
Gavin should be rolling with an extra 10 on his modifier.
That's right. It's not the best roll, but it's still pretty good because of that modifier.
Charlie and I are rolling also, right?
Yes, everyone. Oh, damn. Two, three. Okay, hold on. Okay. Everyone's rolled. Okay, cool. Eyes.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Whoever had the gun and shot at me is going to get bitten. Eyes is going forth and immediately going to bite.
All right. Make your roll.
Aye, Captain. That is 7 successes.
Jesus.
Give me a second.
Hashtag just our own things.
Yeah, that's just our own things.
I assume I do the next part of the damage with the 6 bonus.
Uno moment, though.
You got it, boss.
Vironz is like, how many times do I have to say, hang on a minute before you people pay attention?
Sorry, do I go now?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Okay. All right, you're going to be rolling your damage with 4 extra dice.
Okay. So that drops it by 2.
As she does her best to dodge out of the way.
All right. Eyes savagely crunches down. Let's see how much. That is 6 successes of aggravated damage.
Which
Somebody hurting.
She cannot soak. And can she? No, she can't. Okay. All right, next person is twice lived.
Twice we'll go to Coup de Claw, the person on the pallet.
All right. Go
Unless
ahead.
they've woken up, in which case that's just a bad alarm clock.
They got woken up by the bullet, but you
Oof.
missed.
Yeah.
Do you got willpower to spend on those ones? Do you want to spend it?
Yeah, I'll spend a willpower on the ones. So that would be one success total.
What? No, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 4.
4. Okay, so that'll be 3 extra dice on the damage.
Give the person a second. As they were woken up by the bullet, they do get a chance to try and dodge out of the way.
Okie dokie.
Which I don't really have confidence in them doing. I'm going to give them a little bit of extra difficulty as well. Give them a little bit of extra difficulty as well, since they are not someone who's normally able to dodge things very well, and she's in a not great position. So you're going to be rolling damage with 3 extra dice, and you're clawing.
Okay.
All right.
Rip and tear.
Just double checking to make sure I got my damage right. And 8 successes.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
She's dead because claws do aggravated, and she can't soak.
And that'll be me.
The next person is going to go to then is Shadow Spinner.
Now, we're by the front door, so is there like any part of it that's going to take
Generally, most of your turn is going to be moving over there. If you have a ranged weapon, which I don't think you do, you would be able to fire, or you can spend an extra rage. You can spend a point of rage to have an extra action to attack.
Now, she's got speed of thought, too. Does that play into it?
Yes. Let me see if you need to spend something on that. Okay. If you do that, you can't use your rage for an extra attack. But you would be able to move over there quickly and attack. So you could still do the one attack, but you're still moving over there.
I'm wondering if it's better to actually save the rage because we've got 3 other houses to hit, don't we?
Yes. What you would be trading off is you would be spending a point of Gnosis, or you're spending a point of rage.
I'm thinking get over there using a point of Gnosis, maybe.
It's your choice.
Yeah, let's do that to get over there.
All
I
right.
need to roll it, right?
Nope. You just spend. It lasts until the end of the scene. And you can make your attack. What attack would you like to do?
I think she's going to go in for literally a running claw. So basically just run at them and claw at them.
All right.
The
go
nearest person.
That would be the person. Well, the nearest person right now would be the one that Eyes is on. Otherwise, there is, that coffin that nobody's opened yet.
So the one that Eyes is on, is it that or the coffin?
Yep.
Is the coffin locked?
No.
So she could just run over, sink her claws into the coffin and snatch up the lid?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that then.
You destroy the lid of the coffin, and you're all good. Our next person to be moving is JB.
JB's pulling out a stake and moving over to the now open coffin and driving it into the chest of whatever leech is in there.
All right. I believe stakes fall under melee.
That's fair. I don't have any melee.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difficulty for this?
I think it's supposed to be a standard, so technically it'd be 7 since you have no melee.
Oh, then I'm just not going to do anything. It's not worth it. I'll just stand back and watch everybody else tear shit to pieces.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that people are making quick work of things, so you don't really have to worry about it.
And JB's just going to lean against a wall and count off fatalities so that Charlie knows what's happening.
1 tick. And the person that Eyes in the Dark bit into is going to take their gun and put it against the chest of Eyes and fire. And hopefully the gun doesn't jam. Thank fuck. Great. Finally.
1 fucking success.
Yeah.
I would like to dodge. No, yeah, dodge, I guess.
All right, Dex Athletics, difficulty 9. This is point blank.
Oh, that's fine. So my athletics did get increased to 4. Does that give me a specialty once we've had some time to think about it?
It does.
Ooh.
We can handle that after a session, but just write in temp for your specialty, and we will just go with whatever it is.
I didn't move out of the way.
Gavin! How
It's
could you have a pull of 10, even on difficulty 9, you should have had 1 success.
In theory, yes. But it's just 1 bullet. What could it do?
It's going to be 3 points of ag damage, of which you can soak.
Oh, excellent.
You are in your breed form. So this is straight stamina.
Difficulty of?
Standard.
Perfect. I will use... Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a willpower to get rid of all of it. Well, at least, hopefully.
Just go ahead and roll.
There we go.
Yeah, if you don't take any.
In response, Eyes just roars right in his face, or her face, rather.
Yeah, I mean, it stung a bit, but that's just because it's silver.
It's not nice.
No, it is not nice. And the friendly friend. The vampire jumps up, leaps out, and is going to... Well, her ghoul's being attacked by a giant fucking werewolf. And they really like their ghoul. So they are going to do their best to punch Eyes in the Dark.
Bring it.
You want to try and dodge?
Nope.
All right.
Maybe regretting that.
Yeah, you are. 5 bashing damage.
Yep, I'm going to soak that.
Mm-hmm. If you don't soak this, I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, just 1 damage comes through.
2.
Oh, 2.
5 damage. 5 bashing.
5 damage. Okay, then I am hurt.
You are hurt. Last but not least, Fang-Banger.
Charlie has a job to do, so he is still covering the door. He is watching the entrance. Basically, if anyone comes out the door, out of the secret wall, who isn't one of his packmates, they're getting a Dragon's Breath shotgun round in the face.
All right. Well, if you're holding, then we will just go right around to eyes.
Excellent. The passive regeneration. Go ahead.
Sorry. Because I held my action, can I take it before the round ends?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to close an eyes and smack him on the back and use Mother's Touch.
Yeah, you have to reach up your hand up high to do it, but
I mean, I smack him on the back of the thigh. That's fine too. It'll be a little weird, but whatever.
back at thigh or ass.
Yeah, I'll smack him on the ass. That'll be funny. What is your current rage?
Temporary.
My temporary rage is 4.
Oh, perfect. Intelligence plus empathy.
I'll take creative logic for slapping on the ass too.
Oh, well, then that
At
would have
7.
doubled that 10 to 7. You're full.
That smack on the ass is the most rejuvenating thing you've ever felt.
Thanks for getting me back into the game, Coach.
She will then proceed to step behind Eyes, who is like a wall to her itty bitty form, and hopefully the vampire doesn't see her. It's still an omen.
Yeah, I would imagine Eyes would have moved. Charlie, are you sure you don't want to try and move closer to the door?
Yep, I am
All
where
right.
I want to be.
All right. Eyes.
All right, so we've got the ghoul and the gunslinger that we've are still alive, right?
The gunslinging ghoul and the vampire who just punched you.
Gotcha. I'm more interested in the vampire. Eyes is going to go ahead and take a rage point to act twice. We're going to start with let's do a grapple. See what happens. That is 3 successes.
All right. She is actually going to do her best to... Actually, no, she's not. She's just going to take being in that grapple. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
You got it. And specialty counts towards damage, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. That will be 5 successes, so that would be 5 bashing damage.
Let's see if she's able to soak it. She just takes the 1 point of bashing.
Okay, that's fine. Now Eyes is going to initiate Ye Old Wishbone and start pulling this vampire's arms separate from each other and join in if you want to have fun to the rest of the group as he invites them to pull too.
Everybody hears over Facebook. Somebody please kill the guy with the gun.
So if anyone does join in on the wishbone, it reduces the difficulty. But it would
If you
take an
do,
action.
you won't. Yeah, if you don't. If you do, you won't be able to act on your next turn. Or on your upcoming turns in this round.
Right.
M. Hamid can't help.
Twice will help Wishbone while saying over a face bear. Shadow, get the ghoul.
All right. In that case, Twice and I are both going to be dexterity plus brawl with a difficulty of 5.
And when it's Ty's turn, she's going to take care of the ghoul.
Oh, my
Jesus
goodness.
Christ. 5 successes and 10 successes. Holy hell, eyes.
All right. And now we do the damage.
Oh, man.
So that's just
strength plus 4 for eyes and strength plus 9 for Twice Lived.
Oh, you got a good hold there. Give him a good tuck.
Yeah, one of you has the legs, the other has the arms.
How about 8 successes from eyes?
Oh my
God. 8 successes from eyes and 13 successes from Twice. Jesus.
Now that's snapping like a Slim Jim.
Yeah, they are definitely snapped like a Slim Jim.
I think I got
not
the bigger
even
piece.
Yeah,
you did get the bigger piece.
Make a wish.
More vampires to kill.
Shadow Spinner, what would you like to do to the ghoul?
Oh, she's going to run over the ghoul and just go for the claws again.
Go ahead.
Four successes.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll your damage plus 3. Remember, ones do not count for your damage.
Difficulty for this is what?
You say you're doing claw?
Yeah, I think that's
for damage
5,
damage is always 6.
Okay.
And ones don't count.
Correct.
And the only thing that has a different difficulty, the only things that have different difficulties for
oh shit, 7 successes. Well done.
Yeah, you
scratching post.
Yeah, you rip through her like she's like you're a hot knife and she's butter.
Oh, vampires down, ghouls are down. Is what Charlie hears over Face Bear.
Now Charlie will come in.
We cleaned house, boss.
Let's make sure.
One very bloody body and the other 2 are rapidly decaying.
Search the space. Books, notes, anything.
I will pick up the gun that was used and hand it over to JB. What do we do with this?
JB will hand it grip first to Charlie. I don't do guns. Fuck.
You have the bag. I don't know if we were going to keep it or not.
Shadow Sprinter's running around shoving anything she could find of any value.
Let's actually look at the things that we're picking up first, please.
Okay, fine. She puts a paperweight back up on a desk.
Leeches have their own. Leeches have their own magic. Let's not just blindly go grabbing things. And JB's going to start looking around.
Okay, fine. Pulls out a staple remover, sticks it back on the desk.
Pirates?
Could we roll perception alertness to search the area?
I'm really not going to have you guys do that. You guys aren't really going to find anything worth of any value. The gun has silver bullets in it, so there's a bit of a sting and warmth of warm sensation when you're touching and unloading all the bullets.
Yeah, well,
it's Charlie a light revolver.
Charlie will pop open the cylinder and look at the bullets. Yeah, Close it.
Yep.
And-
Silver
and-
bullets. It's a light revolver if you want it.
He will throw it in his toolbox.
Otherwise, the coffin is pretty basic. It does seem that they were kind of just preparing to pack up and leave. So it's just clothes and such with some blood bags.
So would there be?
JB will step on the blood bags just to make sure that we don't leave anything useful behind.
So there wouldn't be anything magical around the area, or would she detect that, or need to detect that?
Roll your perception and occult for that.
Could I roll for that since I brought it up earlier?
Go ahead.
Eyes stands cross-armed, looking at the mess made by pulling apart a vampire, and nods his head approvingly like some sort of art critique who has just found the perfect painting.
Would that be 3
5.
successes on mine? I think
No, that would be 1 because you rolled a 1.
just 1. Okay.
Wise will just go to stand next to Eyes and look down at it and just say, "That look like a bridge to you?"
I kind of see a bear and an ant high-fiving.
5 successes, Vironz.
And I got 1.
I think you have a better imagination than I do.
Let me pull up the gift I am thinking of. There aren't any magical items. You will pick up, especially Shadow Spinner, but the ghoul and the wishbone vampire were definitely worm tainted and very dark in energy. Where the other one has almost no worm taint on them.
Huh. So the vampire and the ghoul do, but the others do not.
So one of the vampires did. That was the wishbone vampire. The one of the revolver that had silver rounds in it did as well. The body that got clawed by, I think it was twice lived. They don't have any worm taint.
Huh. And she's going to mention this over Face Bear. All of that information about which ones were worm tainted and which ones were not.
Don't think the boss told us to worry about the taint, just anything that's not us in the building.
Well, that's a good thing.
The building does have a dark energy to it. So this, I mean, you kind of understand why the Wendigo leader wanted to burn them all down.
So are we not burning this? And she's looking around at the building itself, and she can feel it.
We could, but we're told not to.
South side of Chicago, and well, I also, Charlie just looks at everyone and says, outside there are half a dozen homeless people, and this building looks abandoned. You burn this building, it's going to be an hour before anyone shows up, hour and a half before anyone who cares.
So
JB nods.
People who don't deserve to die will die. We did our job.
Oh.
Okay.
Anything we can do to make it a better home for them folks outside them?
They'll make it their own. Trust me. And she'll kind of pat Eyes on the arm. I stayed in a place like this more than once.
Right. JB, take Umbra team out.
Yep. Come on, boys.
Wait, Shadow Spreader, did you remove your coveralls before you shifted to Krynos?
She looks down. She goes, well, you know,
I go with the Umbra team. I'll walk out.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
You can wear mine. It's okay.
Okay. So she just, walks that direction, shreds everywhere on her, hanging off of her.
For the sake of brevity, I'm not going to have you guys roll to go in and out of the Umbra, just to go from van. Just go from the bathroom to the van. It's easy enough. And you guys are on your way to your second destination. This one has the name of Derek Stack. And it looks, this one, if you do pay a little bit more attention to it, does actually have like a deeper, like kind of groove in the paper from the pen that Kelly was writing with. Seems that there's a bit of a grudge.
All right. Next up.
While Ty's in the van, she goes ahead and just takes the shreds of clothing off and looks around to see if there's another uniform.
JB will hand Ty her uniform.
Thank you so very much. Next time I'll take it off first. And she goes ahead and slides it back on, puts the helmet back on.
It's very tight.
It'll fit better than yours, which she'd swim in.
She zips it up.
At least it'd be comfortable.
Zips it up and goes, look, my butt looks good in these.
All right, same plan as before?
Yep.
All right. Again, I'm not going to have you guys roll to go into the Umbra, but the house is this haven. It's you guys are in the inner city, and it's predominantly black as you guys were driving around. There are some children here, but mostly it is middle-aged or elderly people.
All right, guys. This is over, Face Bear. This time, finish killing the thing that you're working on before you move on to the next target. And if they have a gun, kill them first.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Eyes.
Yes.
After the last one, if anyone else gets shot with silver, I'm going to blame you.
Understood. Eyes straightens up at that, a new goal in mind.
You're our war leader. Do your job.
I will.
Most notably, the outside of the haven, there are very tall weeds. They're about 3 feet tall or more over the entire yard here. And there are Christmas decorations here that look extremely old, about a decade or so.
I was just going to follow behind where Charlie goes.
Yep. Gonna walk up to the front door. I am going to, before I knock, I'm going to go ahead and spin my Gnosis and roll jam technology to kill anything telephonic within 50 yards of me.
All right. Go ahead and do so.
And that is manipulation plus crafts, difficulty 5 for phones. Yeah. We'll go ahead and spend a willpower on this because I want it to last for at least a little bit. Seven successes means that no phones are going to work within 50 yards of him for the next 14 rounds.
All right.
Nice.
And then we will knock on the door. Illinois Bell, morning.
No answer.
And over to Face Bear, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, in the Umbra, there is no door here. And this building is twisted and dark and...
guys.
generally lots of fear.
Guys.
Yeah.
This building is fucked. That's over Face Bear. Charlie, we don't have a door. It is twisted as... I mean, there's worm all over this.
You don't have a door. Can you get in?
I don't... Are there any other entrances?
What I mean by there not being a door, it is an entrance. There is just no door blocking the entrance here.
Oh, well then scratch everything that she said, because that's not what I understood.
It's inviting us in.
There's not a door on this side, but this place looks fucked up.
All right, get in and find a place to get out of the Umbra. Ty, get our door open.
You got it.
I think JB's gonna... Can you shift to Krynos in the Umbra? I think you can.
Tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. JB's gonna spend a point of rage and go to Krynos. She's not risking Hamid in this place.
I didn't know if that was a systems question or not.
Yeah, it was a systems question. I was just like, can you do that? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll spend a point of rage and go straight to Krynos, and I'm gonna lead the way this time because we're still in the Umbra.
Now here's a question. Is it the gnosis? Is it where it's gone down from the last time, or is it the permanent gnosis?
So the gnosis roll would be the difficulty of the gauntlet. You're rolling your permanent gnosis, but it's the difficulty of the gauntlet, which is 7 here. But you do not need to roll it. Do not roll it. Do not spend.
Okay.
This door is unlocked.
Okay.
You guys just haven't tried the door, and I'm not going to have to spend time in front of the fucking door.
Just jiggle the handle.
All right. Well, Ty's going to jiggle the handle then. Oh, it's unlocked. Here we go.
No. Good talk. We'll tip my hard hat to anyone watching, to anyone looking at us, and we'll go on in.
It's dark in here. There's a very thick layer of dust. In the Umbra, it's sparse. There are obviously markings of furniture here that the Weaver has and its agents have made. And it's also covered in a lot of webs. Like, this place is solidified. It's old. It's been here for a very long time. And it doesn't want... There's nothing here that's going to be able to change it for now, unless people in the physical will start changing it.
I don't like this.
Okay, same drill as before. Get back on our side. Ty, find us. Check for back doors.
Yep, you got it. And she's going to go do the runaround again. Do you want me to roll all of it?
No. With your run around, you're going to see that there's a back door to the house. There is a storm latch. You check it, but it just appears to go to an empty room as well. It doesn't even feel like there's anything in there.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Do I see a sign of where, if there's anyone in this building, where they'd be from the Umbra?
No. However, you will see that there is a door, and there's like a switch by a door that you can kind of see through. The door's there. You would still have to open it like in the physical and here to go downstairs, but you can see that it goes downstairs into an actual basement.
All right. Well, then I'm looking for a way to step out of the Umbra then.
There's a mirror in the bathroom, but it is very covered right now. You would presume that your allies need to.
Hey, I need somebody to come clean off the bathroom mirror.
All right, I'm already making my rounds. I'm going to go ahead and head over there. And she'll also talk in Face Bear about what she found with the different doors as she's headed over to what looks like it would be a bathroom.
There's a door to the basement with a latch next to it. I can see that from this side, but I can't do anything about it over here, so we're coming through.
Okay. So she'll head to the bathroom so she can wipe off the mirror.
Maybe you'll step through as soon as there's a chance, and she'll pull the boys with her.
All right. Eyes, you can see perfectly in here. Everything is covered in dirt and dust. And as you all make your way to the basement door, whoever is leading, I am going to ask for a perception and alertness roll. If it is not eyes, I need it to be at difficulty 8. If it is eyes, I'm going to have it at difficulty 7.
Yeah, I can handle it. I see perfectly in the dark.
Does my wolf sight merit affect this at all?
Yours would also be difficulty 7.
Okay.
Can't see shit, Captain. Twice, you see anything?
One success.
Yes. You see the switch. It does take a having that like visual of it in the Umbra and having to like kind of translate that weird misshapenness of the house at the outside, and then to hear finding the switch, you're able to pull it and you open the door and nothing happens.
Does it smell different in the door opening?
Musty with iron. Can I have Shadow Sprinter roll perception and occult?
Yep.
And if I slowed, let me see if you have to activate yours.
Me going with difficulty 6 or 7.
7. Can I have you roll your perception and primal urge twice lived?
Yep.
Okay, 4 successes on my end.
Mm-hmm.
What difficulty?
7.
2 successes.
Okay. There's a vampire down there for twice. And for Shadow Sprinter, you get this strong sense that there is something incredibly worm-tainted down there. And it's bad. It's really bad.
Well, here we go. She starts to undress and take off the outfit so she doesn't actually rip it up again. And she's going to go attempt to change into Krynos.
All right. Go ahead and roll for it. And you guys make your way down to the basement.
Yep. Ice is gonna tread carefully, quietly.
Hey, they're gonna hear over Face Bear. Anybody who has glasses, put them away. No reflective surfaces, please.
Eyes does not have his glasses on right now, given his form.
That's fair. It's more of a...
I had to think about it, though, just to make sure.
General heads up.
Shadow Sprinter. Oh, yep. Shadow Sprinter is going to have to put them away, and so is Fang-Banger.
But Charlie is upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
If anything gets past you, give a shout.
Why will?
Nothing will get past us.
All right.
And I had a failure on the shifting.
Yep, so you're stuck in Hamid for now. For everyone who's going to the basement, can I have you roll perception and alertness at difficulty 8? 6 for eyes, 7 for twice lived.
That is 4 successes.
3 successes.
Because one of you is able to see in the dark.
1 success.
Shadow Spinner.
Oh, this is for a. Wait, one more
Are
time.
you going downstairs with us, or are you
Are you
staying
going-
upstairs with Charlie?
Yeah.
Well, she's standing up there. She doesn't have any clothes on because she took that
Okay.
thing off. So she's
if you were not
yeah.
going downstairs, then you do not need to roll.
she would prefer to shift first. Will she get another opportunity to try? I think.
In a few minutes.
Got it.
You guys go down the stairs, and with your wolf sight, with your eyes of darkness, the blessing of your Krynos eyes from Gaia, you guys are able to see that there is a coffin, and there are 3 people chained up. They look extremely thin and strung out. And there is blood all over the floors right now.
Torture chamber, feeding ground.
Vampire first.
Yes. Eyes will pad his way over to the coffin.
All right.
Twice will hang back, keeping an eye out just in case there might be other vampires hidden in corners or something.
JB, give me a stick.
I will hand him a stick.
It's relatively small compared to your size. I'm going to remind you don't have melee.
That's right. It would have to be at a higher difficulty and relatively low dice pool.
It is dexterity, so...
There's a chance.
There is a chance. Roll your dex plus melee. But since you don't have melee, roll it at F7.
Yeah.
Don't roll like yourself.
Yeah, don't. roll
I
normal.
probably will. We'll see what happens.
Or at least roll ones.
There you go.
See?
Hey,
successes.
less like yourself than usual.
With relative ease, you stab the stake into the body. But nothing happens.
It's not moving. Think it worked.
It's not supposed to move if it's got the stake in it. That's the point.
Good. Then it worked. Well, I don't want... it was shared that this thing is like worm tainted, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Twice left.
JB made it very clear on the other side that there's that this whole place smelled like or looked like the worm, and then I think Twice Live also pointed it out.
I'm not putting this in my mouth.
Twice
Oh,
left.
go ahead.
Yes.
Can I have you roll your perception and primal urge again? Diff 6.
Two successes.
Vampire is still here. And it's not the smell is not originating from what's in that coffin.
Can I pinpoint where where it's originating from, or at least a general direction?
It smells like it's in one of the walls, on one of the walls.
And Twice will say over Facebook, there's another vampire. Might be behind the walls. Maybe another secret room.
Decoy.
Eyes.
And then he will shift into Reno's.
Spending
Or-
rage.
Try to. No, I'm going to roll for it.
All right.
Behead
Yeah.
the one in the box.
I got that.
I'll look for the other one then.
Eyes can move stone around.
And it's Krenos.
Can Ty go ahead and change into Krynos or roll for it? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
got it.
Twice, you show me where to go, I'll start moving the rock.
Were you trying to get into Hispo twice lived, or were you trying to do Krynos?
Reno.
Okay.
Or yeah, Kreno.
So next time make sure to roll that div 6. Div 7 is for the in-between forms.
Oh, okay.
So you are still fine.
Be careful
What the-
around those prisoners.
And I'm
Would you-
still in Hamid.
Would you just like to spend a rage point for this?
Yeah, can I please?
Okay,
And
go ahead.
when I
With the vampire in the box staked, can I just go ahead and pull its head off?
Yeah. You do so. Nothing's happening to the body. It's not rapidly decaying or anything. And the
It's
head
not
actually
dead.
came off a little too easy.
Well, that was a human.
and
Gross.
twice will be moving towards the nearest wall he can guesstimate is the one where the scent is coming from.
Okay.
Eyes will be close behind.
Kill the figures in the chains.
There. Are you sure?
Yep.
Would there be a good point in doing sense worm at this point?
You already know that there is something worm tainted here. If you're going down there in your Krynoswarm and you want to roll that, go ahead.
Might help us figure out exactly
Yeah.
where.
So Ty's going to walk down there and try to do sense worm.
So that is your perception and occult. Div 6, please.
Maybe is reluctantly going to kill the humans in the chains.
Wait for the roll.
One of them isn't human. Oh,
We
shit.
got 5 successes.
The figures in the chains are not worm tainted. They are just very strung out people, very high. They are not worm tainted. The worm tainted things are on your left and right,
Have
in
these
or
people in,
behind the walls. Go ahead.
have these people in chains even noticed or reacted to us at all?
They are in a daze and malaise.
And Ty's going to mention in Face Bear, okay, they're high. There's no worm on them, but there's definitely worm both sides of us and behind that wall.
With the wall pointed to, eyes will move over and, assuming it's behind the wall, who needs to look for a secret door when you can just make one?
Okay.
And while he does that, I will spend a willpower point to activate Fangs of Judgment.
Okay. Charlie, are you still wanting them to kill the humans?
That was
Charlie.
gonna be my next question.
Charlie has his eyes closed upstairs. Hands are kind of clenched. Takes a deep breath. Nah, leave him. No one will believe him anyway.
Should we
That's
take
good.
them out of the chains? I'm assuming, right?
Not
Later.
Kill the leeches.
Because we are short on time, we're going to resolve the second half of this next week. But the first thing that's going to happen, as Eyes is by one of the walls, getting ready to charge through, and as Twice Lived is looking at the other one, activating Thanks of Judgment. Everyone, except for Charlie, hears 3 distinct clicks as bullets start flying out of the walls. I am going to have everyone roll the initiative that they need to.
And we got it rolled.
All right. Next, I am going to invite twice to dodge. Same with eyes.
Yes, I will dodge.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Let me roll first, and then we will resolve your dodges. These two are to eyes, so I need you to roll your dodge at difficulty 7.
All right.
And twice.
Mm.
Go ahead and dodge if you would like. Or you
Okay.
can soak. It's your choice.
If it's silver, I won't be able to.
You won't know until it hits you.
Gotcha. So I'll be dodging because the last place had silver.
Yep, good idea. Don't want to get tagged.
And that is 2 successes.
All right. Eyes dodges one of the flurry of bullets. The other one still makes contact. Twice Live does successfully dodge. Okay. That's 2 points of aggravated damage to eyes. Go ahead and try and soak.
I will go ahead and use the willpower.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ones don't count on soak rolls, do they?
I don't think so. No, actually.
Yeah, I don't think
so. I think they're like damage rolls.
Yeah. No, I think you're good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've got that noted for next time. Thank you.
Stings and burns. As the walls have been shot through, you can now see the faces of 3 people who appear to be extremely shifty and high, and their eyes and faces are doing all sorts of ticks and twitches. That is where we're going to leave it